Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing another random guy, uh, Mr. Cowboy. I don't remember specifically all the details, but I'm pretty sure that this guy showed up on screen once Goten and Trunks were eliminated from the competition. I think I think that the whole I don't understand. Like, unless every fan in the stadium is just oblivious, you've never seen Mr. Satan do any of the stuff that you've seen all of these other fighters do. So why would you blindly assume that he is the strongest? Because they've all seen Mr. Satan fight, right? They've all seen Mr. Satan fight a bunch of times. They've seen Mr. Satan uh beat people with ease. But if these fights that they're watching are the best fights that they've seen, if you compare these fights to what you've seen of Mr. Satan, you would know that Mr. Satan wouldn't stand a chance against these people. It's just weird that they're just like I mean, I believe it. Like, people are like just blind with stupidity, so like they would just, follow the thought of somebody being the strongest versus follow the fact of somebody being the strongest. So seeing Vidal fight against Spopovich and knowing that Spopovich that they saw was far stronger than the previous Spopovich, and then being like, "Oh, Vidal is flying. We've never seen her dad do this." To like constantly, be like, "Oh, well, she's not the strongest. Her dad is the strongest." Like, it's a weird concept to me personally. Like, never be a circumstance where I would see somebody doing all this flying and speed attacking and all this, that, and the third. They're moving faster than the cameras can see, and then there's this one guy who legit, he puts plates down on the ground to break them, and he breaks all of them but one. And then you have these guys flying in the sky, hitting each other, and they break the stadium once they land on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's does way more damage than, because the trick to, okay, uh yeah, breaking boards and stuff is hard. But guess what? When you use the plates that Mr. Satan had versus using a flat plate with just, like, let's say something like pencil sized in between it, right? The trick is that the force that you use, the more space that you have to generate force between two objects, you can break more. So the more space in between allows you to break more when you go down, because when you're going down, you, let's say you generate enough force to break uh 7 of the ones that Mr. Satan does, right? Hypothetically, you could break 7. If you close the gap more, you probably wouldn't even be able to break 7. You'd be able to break less than that. So somebody like Mr. Satan, who he uses those tiles as his breaking method, and he can never break the last one. He wouldn't even be able to break half as many if he were using actual flat plates with less gap in between them. So there's that. And when you're somebody who has a stadium that has a whole plot of land, right? It's like a giant surface. You know how much force you have to put into that to even break it. Like, it's a lot. So for you to be able to hit somebody from the sky, have them fly down and break the center of the stadium, the amount of force that that person can put in order to break the same plates that Mr. Satan broke, they would need all they would need is one finger to do the exact same thing, actually more than Mr. Satan did. So it's weird that people aren't just using their eyes to indicate who's stronger between two people. You would think that, oh, these two people are fighting in the sky. We don't see Mr. Satan flying. They shot this beam. Mr. Satan tried running, and randomly the announcer is standing in the stage where he hadn't stood in the stage in every other fight. He's standing in the middle of the stage and stops Mr. Satan from falling off the stage. Like, come on. Like, you like call a spade a spade. If he can't fly, he's not as strong as a person that can. You know, like it's like obvious. But let's get into this.
Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never ending.
right, I am finished with this picture of the spectator. I think this picture came out, it came out all right. I don't have any like real like problems with it. One problem that I thought I would have would be like the hat, but it came out way better than I thought it would. And this like loop to the face to signify that his face is this way and you can see the curve in it. I think that looks pretty good. I'm glad I didn't end up making it like too flat. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment sections to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.